Welcome to New York Yankee baseball. As today it is a Sunday afternoon matchup as the Chicago White Sox take on the New York Yankees. Hello, everybody. Sports Time Machine brings you another retro game back to 1978 as the Yankees take on the White Sox on a WPIX Sunday afternoon. It is game three of a three-game series with the Chicago White Sox. On the mound for the New York Yankees will be Dick Tidrow. On the mound for the Chicago White Sox will be the crafty left-hander Ken Krivik. Tidrow is making his second start of the year, hopefully be better than his first. And Ken Krivik is on the mound for the White Sox. Well, give me a second, folks. Let me get my Ken Krivik card out. He was going to pitch without a card today. That would have been kind of difficult. So let's get Krivik's card out. Probably redo a little bit of the setup here. So the stadium card gets pushed kind of more to the side. And then it's New York Yankee baseball right here. Well, those who come in, please go ahead and subscribe if you can. Please like this broadcast. We appreciate that. As I want to thank each one of my new 300 subscribers for coming in. Hopefully we can make that race toward 400. And then we could all really become really happy here. So again, we welcome you in. Here's the lineup for the White Sox. Ralph Garr lead off, followed by Chet Lemon. George Orta batting third. Bobby Bonds batting fourth and right. Lamar Johnson batting fifth at first. Ron Bloomberg is at first. Batting sixth is Eric Soderholm. Batting eighth is Don Kessinger. Batting ninth is the catcher Bill Mahana-Rodney. For the New York Yankees, Willie Randolph lead off at second, followed by Mickey Rivers. Then Thurman Munson's your DH, Reggie Jackson in right, Lou Pennell in left, Chris Chambliss at first, Cliff Johnson does the DHing, Greg Nettles at third, and Bucky Dent is your shortstop. Are we ready for baseball as the Yankees go for the sweep here at home against Chicago? Let's do this. So Ken Krivik on the mound. Let's see if we can pull up some numbers for old Ken. I've been trying to keep stats for the guys kind of on Stratomatic too. Been kind of didn't want to use Strat as a source for playing, but it does their job in keeping a little better job in keeping standing stats for the teams you play against, and kind of makes it a little more fun to do. So when we get that up, we'll go into that a little more. So Dick Tidrow is ready. He gets his second start of the year. Let's look at Mr. Tidrow's stats. Tidrow on the year, one game, he went 6 innings, gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. He took the loss. His ERA is at 6.00. On the season, Ken Krivik on the mound, and he'll pitch here for the White Sox. Krivik on the season so far is 1-0 with a 7.11 ERA. He went 6 innings, giving up 7 hits, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout. So left-hander Krivik against a right-hander Tidrow here at the stadium. And we're underway. Here's Ralph Garr, the Roadrunner. He'll lead off, left-handed hitter against a right-handed Tidrow. And that is a good start. That's an 0-7. That's in play. That could be trouble. 0-5 to a righty is a single for Ralph Garr. So Garr is on base with single. He will take a lead. He does not have the speed like he used to. Run first and nobody out. Here's center fielder Chet Lemon. We talked about Chet. Young 23-year-old right-handed hitter. Center fielder. Here's the pitch. He's an 8. That's in play again. That's 69. That's a ground ball to second. Let's turn to Dick. Tidrow's double play is a 5. Lemon is an 8. It is going to be an 8, so it's not less than a 5. So Lemon will beat the relay throw, and there's one away. So Garr is forced out, and Lemon's on first on the fielder's choice. Here's the second baseman, George Orta, second baseman. So Orta comes in, run first and 1 out. Tidrow from the stretch and the pitch. That'll be 11. That's a ballpark. That is going to be an 89. Unfortunately, he just misses in Yankee Stadium's at 87 for Wheelhouse. So he just misses it. So it's going to be an in-play roll result for George Orta. 1-24 is a single. That's a 38, and I'll fall as a pop up to first as Chambliss makes the play. So Orta with a chance does not come through. And now here is the right fielder, Bobby Bonds. Bonds comes in, 32 years old. Tidrow from the stretch. That's a 2. That's in the ballpark. They've hit Tidrow twice in the ballpark right now. 46 to a righty, and that's going to be in play because Yankee Stadium is huge. So they're going to have to go to the big part of the ballpark. Bonds on 86, and that is a ground ball to short. Then picks it up, throws them out, and the Sox are down the first. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. Going to the bottom of the first. White Sox, nothing. Yankees coming up the bat. White Sox, of course, wearing their nice travel softball blue uniforms. Yankees in the home whites. Willie Randolph to hit, and he'll lead off for the Yankees. These Yankee teams still struggling with the bat, kind of hitting about 215 as a team. Krevik, the left-hander, here's the pitch. That's tough. Let's see if he bailed him out on a tough, though. 34 is a single for Randolph, so he leads off with a single. He gets on the tough column, but he still gets a hit. Randolph, a 4, will not be able to run. He'll stay put. Now here's Mickey Rivers. He has found the bat. He's leading this Yankee team in RBI to that 5 RBI performance on opening day. Krevik from the stretch. Oh, and that ball will go out of play. But green's usually an easy one to find. And we'll replay that one. So put a new green one in the game. Here we go. Play ball. And that's a 2-on-2-1. That is a 2 on Krevik. That's in the ballpark. 32. And Mickey Rivers has hit himself in the wheelhouse again. 1-66 is a base hit. That's a 12. Deep fly ball to right field. Back goes the right fielder Bonds. It is gone. Mickey Rivers hits his second home run of the weekend. And the Yankees have taken a 2-0 lead. Jumps on him like a Flynn. Holy cow. Rivers homers. Krevik can go 7 in a fatigue column. So think about that. So that's a quick 2 for the Yanks as Rivers goes downtown on Ken Krevik. So here's Munson now. That's a 7, and that's tough. Tough on a 52 against the lefty. Oh, against the lefty is almost up to 51's a hit. So a 52 is a ground ball to third. Picks it up, throws him out, and Munson just can't catch a break. Oof. Against a righty, that's a base hit. But Krevik, being the left-hander, does not get it done. Here's Reggie Jackson. Again, he has struggled with the power so far. Krevik with the pitch. That's going to be tough. That's gonna be a whiff. Strike him out. So Jackson's out. That's 2 outs. So Krevik, so after a Rivers home run, Krevik kind of solving down. Krevik with the pitch to Lou Pella gets a start today in left field. That's gonna be an 8, and that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a 76, and that's a fly ball center field, and Lemon will make the catch. And the Yankees get a quick 2 on a Rivers home run. Let's go to the second. 2-0 Yankees. So Mickey Rivers ends up being one of the stars on this team right now, getting his second home run of the weekend. So now here's Lamar Johnson. Bloomberg Soderholm against Dick Tidrow. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 6, and that's tough. Tough and a whiff. That's a strikeout. Lamar Johnson down on strikes 1 away. Lamar Johnson didn't stand a chance. Nice slider there by Tidrow. 1 away. Here's Bloomberg. Left-handed hitter against Tidrow. That's going to be 6. That is going to be tough on Tidrow. 51 is tough, and he just missed one. That's a ground ball to third. Nettles comes up and throws them out, and there's quick 2 outs. So Bloomberg thrown out. Here's the third baseman, Eric Soderholm. Home run in opening day. Was the first home run at the stadium this year. And here's a 6. That will be tough. Tough on a 61. And that is going to be a ground ball to second. Randolph gets it up, throws him out, and the White Sox go 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the second coming up at the stadium. is 2-0 Yankees. So here's Chris Chambliss. He'll get up here, followed by Cliff Johnson and Greg Nettles against Ken Krevick here, the left-hander. Bottom of second in the stadium on a Sunday afternoon. About 32,000 here at the stadium. About 50 so degrees. So beautiful, actually early spring afternoon here. Top of the third or bottom of the second. Chambliss will swing. Krevick on a 5 is patient. Patient on a 21 is a walk. So Chambliss does what he kind of does. He gets on base enough. And now here's Cliff Johnson. He salivates against left-handed pitching. So Krevick from the stretch. Runner on first and nobody out. Here's the pitch. That will be patient, but a 97, a booming fly ball left field. Guards at the warning track and makes the catch, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Craig Nettles. Nettles, the batter. Third baseman for the Yanks, 33 years old. One of the prominent Yankees on this team. Had yesterday off, and Mickey Klutz had himself a good ball game. A 6 for Krevick is going to be tough. A tough on 06 and struck him out. There's 2 outs. So Nettles is down. Here's the shortstop, Bucky Dent. So Dent comes up, has been one of the solid Yankees so far, playing every day. Chambliss on a first, 2 outs. 26-year-old playing against his former team. Krevick, the left-hander from the stretch, though. That's a 3, and that's a defensive check, which for the White Sox have not been well this weekend. Error on the shortstop, which is Kessinger. He's a 3. 1-47 is an error, so less than 50%, and he can't make the play. So Kessinger will bobble it, and the Yankee inning will continue. First and second, 2 outs. So again, a big error by Kessinger, and now here is the second baseman, Willie Randolph. Can Willie make him pay for extending this inning? Krevick from the stretch. 2 on, 2 outs in the pitch. That is going to be patient. Patient on a 31 is a walk, and the Yankees have the bases loaded for guess who? Mickey Rivers. He already had a grand slam once this weekend. He had it on opening day and drove in 5 runs. Had a couple more RBIs, I believe, in the last game. Rivers has had some series. Now Rivers gets a chance. 2-run homer back in the first. Krevick from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's going to be patient. Patient 31, and he does it again. Patient 31. That will be a double for Mickey Rivers. All runners score. Deep drive off the wall. Here comes 1. Here comes 2. A bases clearing double for Mickey Rivers. 5 RBIs again. Deja vu all over again for the Yankees. Holy game for Rivers. All runners score, and the Yankees have jumped on top. It is 5-0. And 1 more run, and you'll see the end of Mr. Ken Krevick here. White Sox bullpen is up in a hurry. Thurman Munson up. So the Yankees getting some offense together in this one. Here's the pitch. That's going to be tough. Tough on an 81's a fly ball center field. The catch is made and I retire the side, but an error extends the inning. 3 runs. They've been all unearned, I'm guessing. We played 2, and the Yankees lead it 5-0. So now let's see what happens as Dick Tidrow with a 5-run lead in the third. It's Kessinger, Nahana Rodney, and Gar for the White Sox. Here's a pitch from Tidrow. That's in play, but an 87 will be a ground ball to second. And that will make an easy first out for Randolph, who again is busy at second today. Not a Rodney the batter, 1 out in the third. Looking in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. That will be tough. Tough on a 94 is a fly ball left field. Lou Piniella is there. Here's the chance of Lou. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's left fielder Ralph Gar, singled back in the first. Only hit for the Sox so far. Here's a pitch from Tidrow. In play, but an in play on a 63 is a ground ball to short. Dent scoops it, throws them out, and the White Sox are quickly down 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the third coming up, it is 5-0 New York. So 5-0 New York, and for the Yanks, Jackson and Piniella Chambliss the bat. Here's a pitch from Krevik. It's going to be tough. Tough on a 52. Whiff. Jackson strikes out for the second time. Here's left fielder Lou Piniella. Lou steps in, fly to center his first time up. Krevik looks in, gets the sign from the Hana Rodney. Here's the pitch. It's going to be tough. Tough on a 56 is going to be a ground ball to third. Good play there by Soderholm. Throws him out, and there's 2 outs. Here is now the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Walked and scored on the bases clearing double by Rivers. Here's the pitch from Krevik. It's going to be a 7. It's going to be tough. Tough on a 28 is a whiff, and Chambliss down on strike. So Ken Krevik kind of positions himself well. He gets through 3. It's 5-0 Yanks. Let's see if the White Sox can maybe get going here. Top of the 4th. It'll be Lemon, Orta, Bonds, the bat for the White Sox. Tidrow looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in play. A 94. It's going to be a fly ball left field. Piniella is there. Lou has a chance are made. Makes the catch, and there's 1 away. George Orta, the batter. Orta ground the first his first time up. Tidrow gets a sign from Cliff Johnson. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 6, and that's going to be tough. Tough is going to be a strikeout for Orta. So Orta down on strikes. That is strikeout number 2 for Tidrow. 2 outs here in the 4th, and here is Bobby Bonds. Bonds, the batter against Tidrow. Looks in. Gets a sign from Cliff Johnson. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a play, but unfortunately a 90 is going to be another ground ball to short. Dent picks him up, throws him out, and Bonds is ground to short twice. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yankees lead it 5-0. Cliff Johnson, the batter, followed by Nettles and Dent here in the 4th. Krevik again is a 7, so he can go a maximum of 6 innings. Here's the pitch. It's going to be an 11. 11 on Krevik's in the wheelhouse, but a 92 for Cliff Johnson. Skies it the deep left field. Back goes Gar at the track. Oh, it drifted over to deep into Death Valley and makes the catch. Cliff Johnson hit into the deepest part of the park, but Johnson is retired. He's 0 for 2. Here's the third baseman, Craig Nettles. Nettles against Krevik and the pitch. That's patient. Patient on 0-3, and that's a walk to Nettles. So Nettles now 0 for 1 with that walk. He's on for the first time. And here's the shortstop, Bucky Dent. Dent got on and reached on that huge error back in the 2nd inning. That allowed Mickey Rivers to come up and drive the runs home. Here's a pitch from Krevik. Oh, that's a 10-sided, and that might have to get picked back up. Let's see. Let's see what we have here, folks. Hang on 1 second. We'll see if we can replace the 10 or not today. If not, we'll have to kick 1 time out. We'll do that. Or we're going to have to go different colors, because that means going green for my 20, for my 10, for my 110-sided. So that's right. We didn't lose percentage dial here. Give me 1 moment as we kind of do what we can here. We'll put you red in the game. How about red? Yankees playing so well, right? Doug Hunt, how you doing? I've not seen you in a while. Hope your health is okay. Thank you for coming in, Doug. Of one of my really good subscribers I do have. Thank you for being here, Doug. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Yankees going with a new ball here. Bucky Dent to lead off against Krevik. Here's the pitch. And now that's going to be an 8 on Krevik. That's going to be tough. I don't think they like that too much. 62 is a fly ball right field. Bonds is there. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here is Willie Randolph. So Randolph the hit, second baseman. Randolph has singled and scored and walked and scored. He has scored on Mickey Rivers hits today. Krevik the pitch. That's going to be patient. Patient on a 54 is a walk for Randolph. So Randolph again walks. He's kind of getting on base and doing the Willie thing. First and second, 2 outs for the very red-hot Mickey Rivers. So Rivers comes up, and he has been scorching hot. His second 5 RBI afternoon in this series. Rivers the left-hander against the left-hander, Krevik, and here's the pitch. That's going to be 6. That's a tough on an 83. It's a ground ball to second. Play will be made, and Rivers is finally retired. No runs, no hits, 2 walks. We'll leave 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It's 5-0 Yanks. So Lamar Johnson will now come in, and followed by Bloomberg and Soderholm. Again, Krevik can go max 6 innings, so he may get a chance to stick out there unless the Yanks add that 6th run. Here's a 2, and that's a ballpark. 34 is just out of play, so the die will be rolled for in play. Ooh, a 15. That's a line drive base hit for Lamar Johnson. Sharp liner in the center field, and Johnson with the White Sox second hit of the ball game. So he's on. So now for Johnson at first and nobody out, here is the designated hitter, Ronnie Bloomberg, former New York Yankee. Ground the third his first time up. Tidrow now has to be careful here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 29 is, ooh, no, that's a base hit for Bloomberg, I believe. No, against a lefty, that's a base hit, but against a righty of all things is a strikeout. Holy cow, you'd think that would be the reverse for Bloomberg, who usually can't hit righties well. Here's Eric Soderholm, 1 man, 1 on. Soderholm ground the second his first time up. Tidrow from the stretch, that's an 8. That's in play. In play on a 52 is a ground ball to third. Let's see if we can turn 2. Double play is 8. Tidrow double play is 5. That's going to be an 8. So they get the 4. So another fielder's choice. And they'll retire Johnson on the fielder's choice, putting Soderholm at first. So 2 outs with a runner on. Here's a shortstop, Don Kessinger. Ground ball to second his first time up. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 20 against a lefty. Again, that's a base hit. Against a righty, that is going to be a strikeout for Kessinger to retire the side. So the White Sox, again, unable to do anything. They get a hit, but they'll have to strand them. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Yankee Stadium. It is Yankees 5, White Sox nothing. Let's take a minute timeout here so I can organize my book here. So the Yankees went down there. That was a hit there. Let's do the 3rd inning there, the 4th inning, and then they're batting in the 5th. So we're good. So Munson the bat. It'll be Munson followed by Jackson and Pella. Munson over 2. Still struggling to find his swing. Here's the pitch. It's going to be tough. And that's going to be a tough on a 36 and a strikeout for Munson. He's 0 for 3. So Munson retired. Here's number 44, Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 2 and a couple strikeouts. Krevik and the pitch. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 66 and a whiff. Jackson has struck out 3 times. So Jackson strikes out again. That's his 3rd time today. Here is left fielder Lou Piniella. He's 0 for 2. Hearing no lose sounds, of course. Here is Krevik on the pitch. That's going to be patient. Patient on a 47, though, is going to be a base hit for Piniella. So Lou Piniella, the base hit. The field liner in the right field. Piniella went with the pitch and drove it to right field. So runner on first and 2 outs. Here is the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Give me one moment. So 2 outs, 1 on. Here is Chambliss, 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout, and a run scored. So Chambliss will bat against the left-handed pitcher, Krevik. And for Krevik, he should still have another inning in him, again, unless the Yankees score here. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 17 to strikeout. So Ken Krevik does the job, strikes out the side, and the Yankees are done in the 5th. So let's head to the top of the 6th. It's 5-0 Yanks. White Sox have not scored in 14-plus innings. They were shut out in Game 2 of the series, and now they haven't scored in the first 5 innings here. So now it'll be Nada Rodney, Gar, and Lemon. The bat against Dick Tidrow going in his 6th inning of work. Tidrow normally could go into the 7th, but he hasn't allowed any runs so far, so they can give him some leeway here. It's going to be a 7, and that's going to be in play, and I may have jinxed him. That is a base hit for Nahada Rodney. So he's on with a base hit. That is going to be base hit number 3 for the Sox. So here is the left fielder, Ralph Garr, the Roadrunner. Beep, beep. So Roadrunner bats, left-handed hitter against the righty Tidrow. Tidrow from the strike. Yankees lead 5-0 here in the 6th. It's going to be 7, and that's going to be in play, but a 47 is just out of mark. That's a ground ball to first. Let's see if we can turn 2 on the Roadrunner. Double play is a 5. Double play is an 8. That's a 7. Another fielder's choice. So the third fielder's choice today, White Sox stayed out of the double plays. Runner on first and 1 man out. And now we continue. So here's Chet Lemon. He's 0 for 2. Not a good series so far for Chet. He's kind of struggled with the bat in this series. So now here is sorry about that. Here is Tidrow. That's in the ballpark. 57. That's going to be in play. Again, Yankee Stadium, you do not want to be in the ballpark section. So now for Chet Lemon, it's going to be a hit. 1-31. He gets the base hit. So Chet Lemon drives a base hit. So runner on first advances to base at the liner in the center field. Mickey Rivers couldn't get it back in. Guard a third, and they White Sox got something going with 1 man out. So a big hit there for Chet Lemon. He needed that one. Here's a second baseman, George Orta. So all of a sudden, giving Tidrow a little rope now, and he's out to hang himself. First and third, 1 out. See if Tidrow can get out of this one. Here's the pitch to Orta. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 54. Just gets out of his section, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Again, let's see if we can turn 2. Tidrow's only a 5. That really hurts him. That's a 6. That's a fielder's choice, and the White Sox will get themselves a run. So Garr scores from third. It's now 5-1. Another fielder's choice there, and a fielder's choice run batted in for George Orta. 5-1. First RBI for the White Sox, as they were shut out in the last series and last game, so they get a run here. So now here's Bobby Bonds, runner on first and 2 outs after a couple fielder's choice. So let's see if Tidrow can put him away. Here's an 8. That's in play. 12's a base hit for Bonds. So Bonds a base hit. Rivers will advance 2 bases. That's a grounder up the middle of the center field. Rivers cannot come up with it. Orta will go to third, and the White Sox have something going with 2 outs. First and third, 2 outs. That is the third hit of the inning. So now here is Lamar Johnson. Can the White Sox get something really going and accomplished here? Tidrow from the stretch. Can he do it? Let's see. Craig Scarborough is now a member. And here's a 3. That's defense. Let's see if it bites the Yankees on defense today. Defense error on Tidrow. Oh, and he's a 5. Oh, 5 is good. Whew. Oh, no, it's 1-30 is an error. So Tidrow is really good. So let's see if we don't roll small here. Oh, he does not, to 96 and retires the side. So good play there by Tidrow, retires him. White Sox get a run. We go to the bottom of 6. It's 5-1 New York. So this would be the last official inning for Ken Krevik, as he cannot pitch in the 7th inning after giving up 3 or more runs. So this would be his last inning, or if the Yankees do score 1 more. Johnson, Nettles, and Dent the bat here, bottom the 6th. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 3. That's going to be a defensive check on the White Sox, on the pale hose. Range on Orta, and that's probably not going to be good. Range is an F. Oh, my. That's a 1-66 is going to be a hit. Can he avoid that? Let's see. And he does. What a play by Orta. So throws out the slow foot. Cliff Johnson went away. So nice play by Cliff Johnson. He knew Orta knew he had the time, and he threw out Cliff Johnson. Here's third baseman Greg Nettles. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Krevik hasn't pitched too badly. He got hurt by an error earlier, which opened up the floodgates when they allowed Mickey Rivers to get the bases clearing double. 5 is patient. 79 is going to be out of reach. That's a fly ball center field. Lemon there makes the catch, and Nettles is over 2. This Yankee team, like I said, is still struggling with the bat, besides Chambliss and Rivers having great starts. Here's a pitch from Krevik. That's in the ballpark. 72 is going to be in play. Result for Bucky Dent, and that's probably not going to work out well. 21% says a hit. That's a 76. That's a fly ball center field. Good catch is made by Lemon and retires aside. Ken Krevik has given the White Sox 6 strong innings. It's 5-1 New York. We head to the 7th. So, top of the 7th right now, and this is the inning for Tidrow. So, again, he can stay in there as long as he doesn't give up 2 more earned runs, or we decide to pull him sooner. We'll see what happens. Here's Bloomberg. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Tidrow. That's going to be in play, and that's a 17. That's a base hit for Ron Bloomberg, the former Yankee. Grounder up the middle. Base says Mickey Rivers gets it back in. So now the White Sox getting some runs here, getting some runners on. Sparky Lyle up in the Yankee bullpen. Here's Eric Soderholm. Soderholm the bat against Krevik. Krevik from the stretch. Tidrow from the stretch. That's going to be in play. 32. No, he just missed it. That's a pop up the third. Nettles comes over by the stands, makes the catch. Nettles had room, made the play, 1 away. And now we're in the top of the 7th inning with Kessinger due up. Now the White Sox maybe look at their bench for a possible hit. Let's see. So he's a better hitter against righties. He can play short. So let's go ahead and do that. Alan Bannister will come in and swing. We're past the 7th inning, so we do try not to go into before the 7th inning on pinch hitting with as played lineup. So Bannister will swing. He's a 300 hitter against right-hander. So he'll go ahead and get some swings here. He'll go in and play short for the White Sox. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's in the wheelhouse to a right-handed batter. 64 is just up to 46. Would have been a base hit. 64 is going to be a fly ball right field. Sends Jackson to the track. Oh, he makes the catch. He hit it well to right field. It just didn't carry. Here's Bill Nahana Rodney. In the summertime, that ball could be out of here to the opposite way. 2 outs for Bill. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. See if Tidrow can give the Yankees at least 7 here. It's going to be a 9. That's going to be patient. Patient on a 75 is a fly ball center field. Rivers is there, makes the catch, and that is it. We go to 7th inning stretch, folks. If any of my subscribers need a stretch, it's time to do so. It's 5-1 Yankees. 7th inning stretch coming up. So Bannister will now be the shortstop. So we'll be needing a new pitcher for the Chicago White Sox as we go to the 7th inning. And now I don't know why my computer decided to do that. So I guess we're not going to be able to see who pitched that game. Sorry, folks. Let's see who will be available. Give me 1 second. We'll do some analyzation on this White Sox team, and then we can kind of take a peek ski at who can come in. So player stats. Oh, that's not going to be good. That's going to be team stats. Hang on. So statistics and team stats. That's what I wanted. White Sox, we go to primary. They're hitting 262 as a team so far through strat games. And let's see who's coming to game for them. And he's pitched well. So Jim Willoughby could be an option. Look out the card a little bit. Make sure I don't throw somebody in there I don't want. I assume he should be in here. Unless I got to pull him from somewhere else. Oh, there's Jim. Not bad. So he was in 93 innings. So he was definitely a workhorse for the White Sox. So Jim Willoughby will be new pitcher for the White Sox. So Willoughby comes in. Go ahead and get back to the ball game here. Thank you, folks, for giving me that 1 second to find a new pitcher. So now for the Yankees in the bottom of the seventh inning, top of the lineup as Randolph comes in. He's 1 for 1, 2 walks and 2 runs scored. That's kind of what Willie needs to do if he's not hitting. A 10 from Wilby's ballpark. 37. And that's going to be an in-play result for Randolph. So Randolph's going to have to live with the in-play result. And that's a base hit from Randolph. That's a 10. So Randolph with a big base hit. That's a grounder up the middle for a base hit. So big hit for Randolph. He's 2 for 2. His average needed that. That's a good start for Willie. So now here is Mickey Rivers. What a game for Mick. He is 2 for 3 in the ball game. A homer, a double, and 5 RBIs. His second 5 RBI of the series. An 11 from Wilby. His defense. Sorry, White Sox fans. This will be an error on the third baseman. Let's see if Eric Soderholm can come up with it. He's an error 3. 1 to 47 is going to be an error. Anything else? Possible double play chance. Let's see. And that's a 57, so can be a double play. So Wilby's double play is a 9. He's definitely a ground ball pitcher. Rivers' double play is a 6. We do take the low, so he has to be 6 or less. That's a 5, and Rivers knocks into the double play. 5, 4, 3. Pitcher's best friend for Jim Wilby. So here's the catcher, Thurman Munson. He can use a little bit of a streak. 0 for 3 today, as his average is kind of having an issue early on. That's an in-play result, but a 99 is a fly ball left field. Munson's retired. He'll be 0 for 4, and the Yankees are done in the 7th. Let's head to the 8th. It's 5-1 Yankees. Dick Tidrow, as they say in baseball land, will be pitch by pitch. We'll see how he does. So here is Ralph Garr. Garr in the ball game is 1 for 3. A single, he hit into a fielder's choice, and he scored the lone White Sox run. So here's Tidrow here going into the 8th inning of work. And that's going to be a 4, and that's going to be patient. Patient on a 34 is a single. So there it is. There's a big hit for Garr, and now is that going to be all for Tidrow here? So right, left, right. So a bunch of righties coming in. Again, pitcher's cards on the... No, we're not leaving. Sorry, folks, need to... And now the Yankees will... I don't like this parts of this game. Lyle has been in 6 innings of work in the first 7 days. So he has been used and kind of abused a little bit. But Lyle kind of was, if you know the story, Sparky Lyle was not happy coming in the season. With 111 innings, he may be able to come in this game and be good. So let's see. Let's see what we will do. Let's bring in Lyle here. So Lyle will come in. Hopefully, maybe he'll limit him and maybe give Gossage again a full, maybe 2 innings save again. They've done that enough. And he pitching a lot better than he did in real life in this season as out of the bullpen. So I've been thankful for that. So here's Lyle against Lemon. Here's the pitch. That's a 4. That's in play. But an 87 is going to be a ground ball to short. That could be a double play. Double play is a 9. Double play is an 8. That's a 4. Boy, that was a tailor-made double play. So the slider got him going, and that's a 6-4-3, and there's 2 quick outs here in the 8th. So Sparky Lyle only needed a couple pitches there. That will save his arm a little bit. And now here's George Orta. Orta, lefty on lefty here. Here's the pitch. And that will be a 10. That'll be in the ballpark for left-handed hitter. 94, he still misses it, and he will swing in the in-play section. Orta in play versus lefties, an 84, and that is a ground ball the second. Randolph with the play, throws them out, and we head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the score. Yankees 5, White Sox 1. Willoughby will stay in and pitch the bottom of the 8th here. Gossage is up in the bullpen, even though it's a non-save situation. Will they leave Lyle out there for the last inning? Here's a pitch from Willoughby. It's an 8, and that's going to be patient. Patient on a 26 is a walk to Reggie. So Reggie, after 3 Ks, walks the lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. So now here comes Sweet Lou Piniella. Piniella so far in the ball game is Piniella in the ball game is 1 for 3. Had a singles last time on. So now here's the pitch from Willoughby and from the stretch. That's going to be defensive check. Let's see what happens. Error on the shortstop. Of course, Alan Bannister now in the ball game. Bannister is a shortstop. Error is a 2. That's not as bad, but still 1-54 will be the error. Will he roll the error? Will be the question. Can he roll high enough? And does. Let's see if they turn another double play on Piniella. Double play is an 8. Willoughby is a 9. That's a 9. That's a double play. So Willoughby turned back-to-back double plays. So that's one way to get your pitcher out of jams. Another double play ball. Good play defensively, Bannister. The ball really ate him up, stayed with it, stayed on the double play to get Piniella. Here's Chambliss with 2 outs. Chambliss in the ball game is 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts and a walk. Here's the pitch. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 47 to a righty. Oh, he just against a lefty. That's a single. Against a righty, he just misses. It's a ground ball to third. Good play by Soderholm. Throws them out, and that is it for the Yankees in the 8th. No runs, a hit. No runs, a walk. Double play clears it. We go to the 9th. 5-1 Yanks. Non-save situation, so Sparky Lyle will stay out there. Gossage is up and throwing. You can hear them. You can hear the fire on the mitt. So 9th, Bonds, Johnson, and Bloomberg the bat against the lefty Lyle. Here's a pitch from Lyle on an 8. That's going to be patient. Patient on an 80 is against a lefty. Again, 1-97 walk. Holy cow, that's a ton. That's a walk to Bonds. So Bonds walks. Did not see that kind of walking. That's kind of a Barry Bonds type thing against doing that. So Bonds is on. Again, the save situation still not attacked. Gosh is throwing hard. You can hear that mitt and the heat on the glove. Lamar Johnson, the batter, 1 on. Johnson so far is 1 for 3. Here's a pitch from Lyle. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 32 is going to be a single for Lamar Johnson, his second hit of the ball game. Ball blooped in the right field. 1 base will be the advantage, and the White Sox got 2 on and 1 out. So Lamar Johnson, his second hit, first and second. It is a 4-run lead. And again, the tying runner is on the on-deck circle. Here comes Billy, and here comes the Goose. So the Goose will come in. So 7 strong innings for Dick Chidrow, and then Lyle came in, pitched an inning plus, and now it's up to the Goose to get the guy out here. So Gossage comes in. He has been effective, but not used often. So here is going to be for the Sox. It'll be Bloomberg, former Yankee, left-handed hitter with power. Home run won't tie it right now. The on-deck guy is going to be the save. So Gossage in from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be tough. Tough on a 32. And, against a lefty, that's a base hit again. 32 against a righty is a strikeout for Bloomberg. So big strikeout for the Goose. And now here's Eric Soderholm with 1 out. They're trying to get a big win here. Soderholm, big right-handed batter. 0 for 3 of the fielder's choice. Gossage from the stretch. 2 on, 1 out. Here's a pitch from the Goose. That's going to be a patient out. That's popped up. Second baseman will make the play, and there's 2 outs. That's an automatic out, folks. 2 away. So now here is Alan Bannister. He's in there to swing against righties. He's 0 for 1. He fight out deep to right his first time up. Gossage looks in. Bannister sits in the right-hand batter's box. Yankees look to win again here and take this series in a sweep. It's going to be a ballpark. 31 versus a righty is going to be just out of play. So Bannister has to roll We can 1 and 39 to keep it alive. It is a base hit for Bannister. Bannister with a base hit. Line drive to left field. Runner on first. Runner on second. One base plus the chance. We're not going to get thrown out of the plate down 4. They're going to hold Bonds at third. Johnson will move to second. And the White Sox have the bases loaded and 2 outs for possibly a pinch hitter here. Bill Rodney. He doesn't hit righties at all. So who could swing against a righty? I'm guessing it's probably going to be his guy who, or we go to an average dude in Mike Squires if he's in the team. Let's see. Well, we can go Thad Bosley, another righty with some funky stuff. So we'll go to the lefty Bosley here. Bosley for Rodney. Nordhagen would come to catch if need be. Can the White Sox put a little magic here? He has power, but if he gets in the wheelhouse, which Gossage has, he has a 60% chance to keep the game alive. So Bosley will swing. Left-handed batter against Gossage. From the stretch, can Gossage hold his own? It's a 5. It's tough. Tough on a 59. Oh, crap. Tough. 45 to 59. That's a 59. That's a base hit for Thad Bosley. So let's do the math. Bond scores from third. That will be Lamar Johnson from second. There is 2 outs. If he's a 6 or more, he scores. He is a 5. So now we'll go to the card and see what the card says. Ball bloop in the right field. Runner on second advances 1 base. They will only go station to station. So a big opportunity possibly waited. Bosley hits here, gets the RBI. And now the White Sox have cut the lead to 5-2, and the tying runner comes to the plate. And it's going to be Ralph Garr, the road runner. Beep, beep. He's 2 for 4 of the runs scored. So Garr comes in, hits righties a little better, has a little power. He'll stay in there and see if he can get a big hit here. Gossage from the stretch, trying to hold this one for the Yanks. It is 5-2 in the top of the 9th inning. It's an 11. It's in play. Oh, it's a rare play in play. Holy crap. So we're going to have to do that one. Oh, in play with men on base. Ooh. And if this is something funky, I don't want to read it. All right, let's find it here. In play. Base is empty in play. Base is empty there. Base is empty. I need runners on base. There it is. There is a runner on base. Let's see what the roll is, and we'll see what happens here. Here is the pitch. It's going to be an 88. So, of course, now I have to find. Oh, no, I don't. It's right here. Let's read along and see how much fun this is going to cause us. 85 to 89. Left fielder makes a sliding attempt at a sinking line drive, but catches it on a short hop. If there's a runner on second base, he's thrown out at third base by the left fielder. Let's see. If on third base, hang on, folks. Let's make sure we can read this. Left fielder makes a sliding attempt on a sinking line drive, but catches on a short hop. If there's a runner on second, he's thrown out at third by the left fielder. If no runner on second base, the runner on first is thrown out. Second base, left fielder. There's no runners on first base. The batter's thrown out at second base. Runner on third, if any, scores. Any batter's credited with a single. Batter is safe at first if a runner is thrown out. Well, guess what, folks? That is going to end the ball game. Trapped by Piniella, and he throws the runner out at third. Why was he? Okay, that doesn't make sense. There's 2 outs. Runners should be going. So guess what? I'm calling that a base hit. The inning will stay alive. Garr with the single. That will automatically score Johnson from third. That will score Kessinger. He'll go to third. Rodney will stop at second. It is now a 5-3 ball game. That is a weird, rare play. there's 2 outs, the runners would not be thrown out on a force on that because guess what? They're all running. So I'm going to say they got the ball in real quick and only saved 1 run. Now they're going to pitch to Chet Lemon. It's a 5-3 ball game in the 9th. Tying runner at second. Go ahead runner at first. Gossage struggling to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch from Gossage, and that's going to be tough. Tough on the 5. Swung on and missed and struck him out. And the White Sox do not capitalize. They score 2 in the 9th, but the Yankees hold on and win it 5-3. Wow, let's do this book and see what we have a mess of. So the White Sox got 1 hit in the first, nothing in the second, nothing in the third, nothing in the fourth. Then they had 1 hit in the 5th. Then they started putting stuff together. 3 hits in the 6th. They had 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. And then they really kind of hit some stuff here. 4 hits, 7, 9, 10, 11 hits. So the White Sox 3 runs on 11 hits. For the Yankees, a 2-run homer by Mickey Rivers in the first. Bases clearing double in the second, and that was the only hit of the ball of the inning. Nothing in the third, nothing in the fourth, 1 hit in the 5th, nothing in the 6th. That's why this team is struggling so much. Nothing in the 8th. So the Yankees get 5 runs on 5 hits. That big error was again. Well, it was a big error there by the shortstop Kessinger that allowed Randolph to walk and then Rivers to clear the bases with the double in the second. So those runs probably will be unearned. So the Yankees win it by the score of 5-3. 5 runs, only 5 hits. That's going to look great in the stats. White Sox 3 runs on 11 hits, stranded a bunch. The winning pitcher will be Dick Tidrow. The save, unfortunately, will go to Gossage, who definitely tiptoed through the landmines today. The loss will go to Ken Krevick. Good job by Jim Willoughby. And now we got to figure out this mess on the stats of who pitched and what. So again, we did a walk there. So walk, single, and then that's when Gossage came in. So he came in and got the strikeout, the pop-up. Then he gave up a single, and he gave up another single to Bosley, a single to Gar, and then Lemon struck out. So then the 2 runs scored, and they would have scored, and that would have been Sparky Lyle's 2 runs. So the inherited runs to score were 2, and they'll both be charged to Lyle. So none of Gossage's runs came around. But the final score here is going to be 5-2 5-3 favor of the Yanks. So Tidrow gave up 1 run in his 6 plus when he went out in the 7th. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He went out in the 7th there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. So yeah, he went out there, and then Lyle came in, got the double play, and then that was it. So, all right, folks, thank you so much. Again, final score, folks. Yankees will win this by a score of 5-3. They sweep the White Sox, which will be good for them. And then we have to see where they are on the. We'll have to see where they are on the homestand here and see if we can find that out too. I believe they'll probably play the White Sox if I'm right. Let's look. I know I do have the 78 schedule right here. Give me 1 second for those who are hanging out for a second with me. So let's see. In 1978, there it is. Yankee schedule right here. So let's see, after the weekend with the White Sox, again, I've been trying to stay close to playing games or on TV, but we'll see if we'll stay to that. So again, the Thursday, Saturday, Sunday games they'll have the Orioles come in for a brief 2-game series, and then they'll play 2 versus the Blue Jays, and then they'll come home and play 3 against the Brewers. So the Brewers series, the Saturday and Sunday games, April 22nd, 23rd, are all TV. So if I look at it that way, I might be playing the next 4 games offline. But if I decide to play another one on here, I'll go on there. We could have a Guidry start against the Orioles. That could be a fun game to do. So kind of keeping that as a thing I want to do. Not sure if I'll keep to that. But as long as I kind of do what I want to do and we're happy, then we're all happy. Thank you, folks, for coming. Appreciate Doug Hunt. Thank you for those being here. Those who have subscribed, thank you for your new subscriber. Thank you so much for watching. This has been New York Yankee Baseball and Payoff Pitch, 1978 New York Yankees season replay. And have a great rest of your evening.